Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamonds for Sunday, July 6, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the MLB slate of games. Hopefully some winners coming your way for the 4th of July weekend as we got a bunch of games, a bunch of MLB picks headed your way, starting early, 11:35 a.m. Eastern. Guys, let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show on YouTube. In the comments below, smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, 11:35 a.m. Eastern, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves. Not waiting long here to get going. Atlanta Braves going with Grant Holmes. It is the Baltimore Orioles going with Trevor Rogers. Guys, there's no lines out just yet, but this is the look-ahead show, and this is likely going to be one of the bigger bets on the card for me. I have this one circled to be on the Baltimore Orioles. The reason why, Rogers on the hill, 2 flat ERA for the season. He's only pitched 22 innings, short sample size, but he looks to be back to his current form from a couple years ago in his current form. He's given up only 13 hits in 22 innings. He's looked really good off of this injury he's had. I have him as bet on right now, and we know the Braves, their lineup, their team is just banged up right now. They're actually looking up in the standings to the Miami Marlins, sitting in 4th place in the NL East. That's tough to believe coming from a Marlins fan, but they got Holmes on the hill. I mean, he's decent, 3.5 ERA. He's just 1-4 his last 5 decisions, though. Baltimore's lineup's been hot. We get the Braves bottom 10 lineup over the last week. Baltimore top 5 lineup over the last week. Bullpen's pitched a lot better as well. I think Baltimore here is a good spot to jump on the O's, and it's likely going to be a good price. So Orioles to lead us off in the morning on the East Coast in the ATL. We got next one up, 1:40 Eastern, Subway Series, Yankees and Mets. Max Fried going for the Bronx Bombers. Likely to be Brandon Waddle going for the Mets. Now, if you don't know Waddle, I don't know much about him, but just doing some research here for the show. Bullpen guy mostly this year. He pitched in the KBO, the Korean Baseball League, over the last 4 years. Not too much to go off of from him, but he is up against the Yankees lineup that overall this season, one of the better lineups in baseball. I think he might struggle a little bit here, and he's up against Max Fried, really, in the comparison. His counterpart, 31-year-old, 10-2 on the season for the Southpaw. 2.1 ERA, 106 strikeouts. He also faced the Mets earlier this year. He went 6 innings, just 3 hits with 8 Ks. Like that past performance, we're going to look to be on the Yankees over the Mets. We got next one up, Pacific Northwest, 4:10 Eastern time. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates, Seattle Mariners. Great pitching matchup here with Paul Skeens going for the Pirates, George Kirby going for the Mariners. Mariners come in 3 games over 500. Pitt just 38-50 on the season, but coming into the weekend, they've won 6 straight games. However, that 6-game winning streak was all at home in PNC Park. On the road, they're only 12-29. So this team has huge home road splits, and they've been awful on the road. We're going to look to take advantage of that because, yes, Paul Skeens is on the hill, the former #1 overall pick, the 23-year-old out of LSU, 115 strikeouts. But the last 2 starts, something I've noticed with Paul Skeens, and keep in mind, Pittsburgh's in last place. They're likely not to make the playoffs, and this is their #1 arm. I think they're going to start here conserving him down the stretch, not put too many pitches on his arm. He's only going 4 and 5 innings in his last 2 starts, so I don't think he's going to go all that deep. And he's up against George Kirby, who's back-to-back 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run in his last 2 starts, the same stat line. He's got a 41-9 strikeout to walk ratio. I'm looking to bet on George Kirby regardless of who he's facing. Here against Pittsburgh, yeah, that 6-game win streak does worry me a little bit. But again, that road record, for whatever reason, when they hit the highway, they've had a tough time winning. Big lineup edge towards Seattle as well by the numbers. So we're going to be on the Mariners, likely a low price up against Skeens here. So the Mariners over the Pirates. Got 1 game left. A reminder, if you could comment below, it does help grow the show. The algorithm on YouTube in the comments below. I'll be in there chiming in. Any questions, what your picks are, any analysis, what you're doing this 4th of July weekend, hopefully being safe and having a good time and cashing tickets. All is welcome. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out, WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin, full season MLB discounted right now. All right, we got 1:40 Eastern, Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Guardians. Gavin Williams going for the Guardians. It is Tyreek Skubal, the lefty, going for Detroit. 28-year-old former Cy Young Award winner, 10-2, 2.1 ERA for Skubal. He's won 5 straight starts. So each of his last 5 starts, he's got the win. Last time out, 7 innings, 1 hit, 0 earned, 13-1 strikeout to walk ratio. I'm not stepping in front of Skubal by any means. And he's up against Williams, the 25-year-old out of ECU. 49 walks and 86 innings pitched this year. He's had some control issues and even more control issues recently. His last 2 starts, he has 4 strikeouts and 7 walks. So more walks than strikeouts. He's got 15 walks over his last 4 starts. So I think Detroit's going to get after him. Bullpen edge here towards the Tigers. Lineup edge towards the Tigers. Likely to be laying a pretty good price tag here. So it's going to be likely the Tigers minus the 1.5 with them being the road team. So it's Detroit over Cleveland in the last game. Guys, didn't do the recap for the show, but heading into the weekend, we are 130 and 112. That's 54%, plus 16.1 units. So $100 better, up $1,610. Tuesday and Wednesdays, we kind of washed out, lightly up. We were down on Tuesday and then up on Wednesday, but do not have Friday or Saturdays in the recap. But still, overall, wanted to throw out the recap there for you. In the recap for the show, though, it is the Detroit Tigers over the Cleveland Guardians. We got the Mariners over the Pirates. We got the Yankees over the Mets. And we got the Orioles leading us off here over the Atlanta Braves. The Orioles will be the best bet for the show on Sunday. All right, guys, that does it for the show. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Smash that like button, comment below. Cash those tickets. Thanks for tuning in.